All right, now we have an eyewitness, or at least an ear witness. Let's bring in Annie Evenson. She lives in Atlanta near the scene of the shooting. Annie, thank you so much for sticking around and speaking with us. I know it's certainly been a crazy day. Kind of just explain what you saw, what you heard.
Yeah, of course. Thanks, Nicole. So I live diagonally across the street from Northside Medical, which I believe is not necessarily a hospital, if I'm understanding that correctly. It's more doctors' offices. I've been to the urgent care there since it's directly across the street. But the area is a very high traffic area. So I work from home and I work right up against a floor to ceiling window, which directly faces the medical center. So I kind of saw everything happen in real time, just a slow, steady population of police cars coming in, parking. That's when the sirens started, and I don't think that they stopped for what felt like an hour. Um, just a lot of armed soldiers is what they honestly looked like. They all had giant rifles, much like what you're showing on the screen right now. And it almost looked like they were working in shifts going in together. But I also have the ability to look into from my balcony some of the windows on different floors, and you could see some of these medical professionals standing in these rooms together looking out the window. And that was really just kind of the saddest thing to see because we didn't know what was going on. And you certainly don't ever expect to see something like this in real time. So it was really hard to watch.
Oh, I'm sure. And as you said, seeing the medical professionals in the building. So you are diagonal from this North Side medical facility. Do you know, is the entire building dedicated to this medical facility, or is it, because, you know, sometimes there'll be buildings, but they'll be split up. Maybe the first few floors are some other business. Do you know if the entire thing is that medical facility there?
To my knowledge, it is the entire building for the medical facility. I believe, based off of what I can see of the building, the first few floors are actually the parking garage. And then you actually get into the specialized doctor's offices. But to my knowledge, yes, it's all medical.
And Annie, were you able to hear anything? We spoke with somebody who also lives diagonal, Ray, and he said that he could hear something. It sounded like hammering, and he said that there has been a lot of construction in the area. But then he said later he realized he could have been hearing gunshots.
You know, it's definitely possible. I don't remember anything specific that sounded, now that I think about it, that it could have been gunshots. Again, because I work from home before any of the police activities started. And I do live in Midtown, where, to your point, there is quite a bit of construction. It wouldn't have crossed my mind at that point in time. So I don't remember anything specifically that would be similar to that. But it is possible that I was on a call, or, you know, just focusing on what I was doing and not paying attention. But the sirens were definitely very loud. They were continuous, they did not stop. And like I said, that was for about an hour.
And we know that shelter in place has since been lifted. How are you feeling? Do you feel safe to go outside? I don't know if you've left the building yet.
I have not left the building. They just ended our shelter in place, I want to say about like 15 to 30 minutes ago. Probably won't leave the building for the rest of the day, since he's still at large and hasn't been caught. My parents actually live in Cobb County, so kind of relaying the same information to them, for them to stay indoors and lock their doors. But I think just to stay out of the way, it's best that anyone who can, who's in some of these residential buildings, stay inside for the time being.
Well, Annie, my last question for you. This is certainly something that we all hope we're never, you know, witness to or adjacent to, involved in any way. And I know you were not in the building. You were in the building adjacent to where this happened. But kind of, what are you feeling? Like, what's going through your head right now?
I can't hear you anymore, Nicole. I'm so sorry.
Oh, okay. Well, I think we may be having some difficulties there. That is Annie Evenson. She lives in the building diagonal from Northside Medical Facility. It sounds like we have lost, she's lost our audio, but we certainly appreciate her time this afternoon. So thank you to Annie. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.